It was a self-report, and these guys didn't measure from the base.
You jam that ruler in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that
you started from the asshole.
That ruler's jam as far as sphincter.
You bruise yourself.
That technique absolutely also closes the gap between the growers and the showers. So no matter who you are, you're going to want to jam it as far to the base as you can.
You are.
There it is. Hell yeah, boss.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah. Good morning.
And welcome to episode 926 of Hard Factor. It is Thursday, April 21st, 2022. Thank you for cheating on the news with us today. Mark's got a cup of coffee in the big time full of Johnny Depp.
Oh, yeah. We're certainly going to end with the Depp Meister, but a lot of stuff before that, too. It's going to be fun.
Sopping wet Johnny Depp.
It's evolving to be... I don't want to say it too soon. I don't want to say
it's the best.
I don't want to say it too soon.
His best performance ever. Yes.
I don't want to say it too soon.
His best performance of all time. We'll get to it.
3 times a year,
we'll get to
something
it.
in the news comes along, and it just
no. This is his best role in 20 years. We'll get to it.
We needed this story. After that, I've got the latest of the duffel bag murder in Queens. We haven't talked about that yet, guys, but it is nuts. Then Pat has double dicks in the TikTok international moment.
Sometimes the stars just align. You know what I mean?
There you go. You get
Dick heavy day.
There you go. And Wes has a harrowing escape to dash out of this episode at the end.
That's right. Slide on out.
So just is it Irish goodbye, West style, classic West style.
I love an Irish goodbye.
Where'd Wes go?
That son of a bitch.
Couple announcements real quick for the patrons. The next trivia will be Friday, May the 6th. Trivia is fucking awesome.
Nice.
So if you want to sign it, and that's the beginning of the month too. So if you want to sign for Patreon, patreon.com/hardfactor, send in the card tier. Top tier does the trivias, and it is awesome. Next one is May 6th. Also, history of weed. Dutch Hammer did 20 pages of research and then told me the history of weed, and we put that out for the patrons. And of course, Florida Man Friday.
And then you got high and listened to him tell it to
on
you
420. Yeah. Oh, it was fucking awesome, dude. I'm telling you, the history of weed will blow your mind too.
It's awesome.
You got to check it out. He expanded my shit. He expanded my mind. My mind.
There you go. That's important.
That's what weed does.
That's right.
Yeah, on 420. Yeah.
Wow. Anything else?
I sent you guys a fact though. Did you guys read that fact about?
Didn't.
Anyways, well, it's in a lot of religious texts. We'll get to it later.
Marahuchi.
Okay. You're going to get to it on the show, or we're going to have to listen to it on the history of
No,
weed?
I mean you should listen to the history of weed. But I'll
okay.
Next time I get a cup of coffee, trust me, I got some fun facts for you.
All right. Well, speaking of that,
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
so we're going to do the fun fact first. You guys know that, and I'm going to throw in a holiday with the fun fact. It's Big Word Day. One day after Big Naturals Day, it's Big Word Day. Nice.
Like to break a mental sweat
that.
too.
Yeah, exactly. Heyo. Wes officially submitted Big Naturals Day. So next 420, it's 420 Big Naturals Day. 421. It's Big Word Day.
I put out a tweet earlier and was like, and screenshotted this submission.
Yeah.
And I was like, and I did hashtag let's see him. And then I didn't get any likes and I got freaked out and I took it down.
That isn't even subtle.
Oh, yeah, you need context for let's see him.
Let's see him.
You got to trick him a little bit.
Hashtag jugs with the Z.
Hashtag show me your jugs.
So let's celebrate everybody that has them. And did you know that the longest word in the English dictionary is pneumona ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis, which is a 45-letter word that I know well because my 5th grade teacher gave us all pencils with that word engraved in tiny letters along the side of it. And then our entire class had to, like, a day to memorize how to spell it before taking a quiz, having to spell that word out, that I imagine we weren't allowed to use those pencils for, otherwise it would have been pretty easy. Turns out that word we had to memorize is a technical term for a lung disease for silicosis, which is generally from getting tiny sand particles or minerals in your lungs, usually from like mining jobs, like miners or people that work in coal mines, sand mines, stuff like that. So it sounds similar to what everyone has now with tiny plastic particles, but the plastic particles, I guess, are less dangerous because haven't heard of a term like silicosis or anything yet for the plastic particles in our bodies. So maybe plastic's not that bad.
It's pretty ironic, right? For a lung disease, to say the word of it, you get winded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It requires quite a bit of
lung ability.
Capacity.
Yeah. I have, I'll rate it out for you. Yeah, exactly.
Should be the shortest words. Yeah.
It should be very short. It should be like a color. Anyways.
Zoolander's dad's trying to say that word. Like he's.
Yeah, exactly. He's the guy that has silicosis, but that's the shorter version of it. That's the word they use, Pat, when they get it. All right, let's move on to honorable mentions. First up, ASAP Rocky was arrested yesterday as soon as he got back from a whirlwind Barbados vacation with his fiance, the Queen of Barbados, Rihanna.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it fiance? I think it's fiance.
I think she's pregnant. So
are they fully married? She's definitely pregnant. Yeah.
Here's a picture of. That's not.
And then there was rumors that he had stepped out on her. But those are probably untrue. Those were squashed down by the power couple.
Yeah, he better not step out on her. The vacation was being heavily filmed, probably for a Netflix show, because they need it. Am I right? Down 25% in stock or whatever, and they claim 100 million people are sharing passwords. Ouch.
Oh, Mark, they dropped even further. They went down to like 30, 35%.
Guys, stop it.
Not doing great. Yeah, they're going to get all those shared passwords.
It's a weird crash.
Guys, there's a house or no house for me.
But they say that, Pat, did you see it? Netflix said, as soon as they make everybody reset the passwords, this is all figured out.
Then they're going to be rich.
Yeah.
This is why they keep charging $1 more a month. So ASAP stepped, he was arrested at LAX as soon as he stepped off the plane Wednesday morning on suspicion of assault with a deadly weapon stemming from a November 2021 shooting. That shooting was allegedly that he shot someone in Hollywood after an argument. The guy got minor injuries and ASAP Rocky ran away with his buddy. Pat, do you know anything about this? You're our music guy. Did Trinidad tell you if he did it or not?
No, he wouldn't know that. But I have. Look, I did get that one tip from ASAP Rocky's manager that one time I didn't spend trading or predict it. They're nice people. Here's what I know. I texted around a little bit.
If you don't cross them.
People are very surprised by this. There is also something called the hip hop police. And there are certain police departments, specifically in New York, where funding and resources go to looking into hip hop people, which is stupid and shouldn't be happening. So I don't know, man. It could be true, but
he shot someone. Also, we'll get to what he did in Stockholm, Sweden. Is
that because of gang affiliations?
It was, but then it got out of hand. It got pretty out of hand.
I'm pretty sure he shot the guy. Anyways, Rihanna, by far, by the way, is super pregnant, like we said, with their first child. So he shot her too, just a different kind of bullet. And it seems like in any instance, that man's not shooting blanks. You know what? You know what I mean?
Why'd he come back?
Yeah. What's that?
Shouldn't have come back. He shouldn't have come back,
No, I know. Seriously, though, it's not looking great. Yeah, he should have stayed in Barbados with her. Not looking great for Rakeem Mayers, which is ASAP Rocky's real name, as he's been under surveillance for some time, and police searched his home Wednesday and left with a ton of boxes of evidence, although they did the same thing to one of those Paul brothers last year, and nothing really came of that, so we'll see. I'm sure there would be plenty of people willing to raise his child with Rihanna if he goes away for an extended period of time, you know what I mean? Look at this. Here's Rihanna pregnant for all those sickos out there that like pregnant chicks. A couple of people in our Discord I know are real into pregnos. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't hate
There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm not jerking off to it.
Bad girls.
Big naturals.
I mean, they
get bigger, don't they?
The breasts do enlarge with pregnancy. That's a fact, Wes.
That is a fact.
That's Wes fact.
That's a niche porn, titty fucking pregnant chicks.
Yeah.
You got to go from the other angle because the belly gets in the way. You got to get your ass in her face and you go the other way.
What a task.
Floppy porn.
Give her the Arabian goggles with the nuts in the eyes. Also, this is not ASAP's first run-in with the law. You may remember he was arrested in 2019, Pat, in the capital of Sweden, Stockholm, after he allegedly stomped some dude's face in after a show when he was on tour. And then Trump famously tweeted, give ASAP Rocky his freedom. We do so much for Sweden, but it doesn't seem to work the other way around. Sweden should focus on its real crime problem, Hashtag free Rocky.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a point there.
Yeah.
He had a point because they let him go, right?
Yeah,
Violent
they eventually
guys.
let him go. Yeah.
Well, I watched that. I don't really remember what happened, but I watched that video. That guy was being an ass to Rocky before.
I mean, he just needs to chill. And so was the guy that he probably shot. Like, he just needs to chill. Obviously, people come up to him. He's famous. They give him a bunch of shit. They take his picture a lot. And then he goes from 6 to midnight too quick and stomps your face in or shoots you. He needs to chill.
Yeah. Innocent until proven guilty in this country.
Well, he was guilty in Stockholm, but they let him go.
For sure. Also, though, that's a good thing to, like, because, like, just because somebody's famous doesn't mean that they're, like, level-headed. You know?
Right.
You shouldn't just assume that you could go up to any famous person and just harass them.
You shouldn't go up to anyone and harass
If that's the situations that it's leading to people
Certainly, if you don't read the news, you shouldn't go up to A$AP Rocky and harass him. We'll get you. Next up, all-pro receiver. And I'd say top 5, maybe top 3 receivers in the NFL currently, when you consider his rushing ability, too. Deebo Samuel.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah,
right?
because, he's an incredible runner, too.
I mean, he basically got the 49ers
to where they were. Yeah.
All the way, they didn't make the Super Bowl, but the guy
He's my guy.
NFC Championship game. He's right now a San Francisco 49er, but guess what? He's demanding a trade from the organization. I am sorry, Wes.
There goes our best player.
Yeah, this would be a devastating blow to the team.
We still have Bosa, at least, that pass rush.
We do.
It's true. And Kittle.
You guys throwing out fake names? You guys trying to trap me?
No, these are real players. We should, though. Which one of these is fake?
Sheehan. Oh,
Yeah.
that guy. It's like lightning.
Harry Carey. Samuel had 1,405 receiving yards in the regular season last year, as well as 6 receiving TDs. And let's not forget his almost 400 rushing yards and 8 rushing TDs.
That's insane.
What?
That's a wild stat line. I mean,
he's like he's like LaDainian Tomlinson numbers. Like who I'm trying to think of, like a guy who did some rushing.
Right? Yeah.
Like,
it's hard. It's hard because he's starting at receiver
Westbrook,
and then going in, so it's different. Yeah, it's not many people can do what he does.
No, I think the guy from the Rams, Marshall Faulk type shit.
Like Percy Harvin, if he ever had like a long
if
career.
he was good.
That Clinton Porter set one year. What's going on in San Francisco that he did demanding a trade?
He just wants out, I guess. I don't know. I don't think.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Well, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Well, the offensive coordinator's gone, right? The guy who loved weed, so he might have been tight with him.
And
I think that guy went to get a head coach job.
He probably wants to.
Kyle Shanahan has Chris Sims' initials tattooed on his calf, so he's probably not that cool of a guy. So I'm assuming like head coach, maybe Debo's not a huge fan.
Right.
And then
and it's a shithole.
So to Wes's point, the hits keep coming for San Francisco. Yeah. And let me ask you, where do you think Debo's going to go? Where do you think he's going to end up?
The Raiders.
The Raiders?
No, they can't afford him. Who are the teams in the mix, Mark? Because it's hard to pick out of 31.
I think he might be heading to the Eagles. I think he might be heading to the Philadelphia
that would
Eagles.
suck
for Westbrook earlier.
That would suck for the
Brian Westbrook. Soon, they got 2 first rounders this year. Lots of picks in the first 5 rounds, and 2 first rounders next year. That's a lot of chips to play with. Or he could become a Jet. That's the other option. I guess Jets are in the. Because the Jets really wanted Tyreek Hill. They almost got him. They offered a ton of shit for him. So the Jets are like the number 1. But why would he go play for the Jet? And they're going to go 5 Jets. They're going to go 5-12 even with him.
Right.
So
He's closer to Tyreek Hill than any running back. Yeah.
Come over to the Eagles. We got the chips to move to get
They'll
him.
go 8-11.
That's not a number that they can go. They can't go 8-11. Samuel is on the last year of his rookie contract coming up, which means this season he's cheap, but next season he's going to be the most expensive receiver in the history of the NFL. That's kind of how that works. Unless the team that trades with him like works something out, or they franchise tag him.
Yeah, but you're going to get one
whatever.
incredible year.
Yeah, if you're a contender, get his ass right now. Yeah, absolutely, for cheap. Yeah. I don't know how all the contracts work. That's for the nerds. And what I say is go Birds. Boom. Mm-hmm. All right.
Who's
next
the highest
up?
Paid right now, you think?
I think Devontae Adams probably got it.
Just got the deal.
And he went to the Raiders. So
he got the deal with the Packers, but then got traded with it to the Raiders. And I think he's still the top player besides a quarterback.
It's always the best receiver at the time currently getting a new contract. So it's Devontae Adams.
Right, like
he got this year. Next year
day.
It's going to be Samuel. Yeah. Anyways,
Jerry Rice back in the day.
Exactly, Wes.
That's right.
Yeah, nailing him.
49er.
Yeah.
Talking about
all-time classic.
Jerry Rice.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Jerry Rice. He was great.
We have a signed autograph from Jerry Rice.
Oh, do I? I didn't even notice.
Is it personalized?
Yeah, to me it is.
Wow. Look at that.
Wes, do you know what team Jordan Jefferson plays for?
No.
Cooper Kupp. These are the top receivers. You know Cooper Kupp. Think for
Cooper
a second.
Kupp, yeah.
You know this. You know
Cooper
this.
Kupp, he was on
Justin, his brother is Jordan.
I believe he gave you guys some problems in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah, he did. He really
I
did.
can't remember.
The Rams. Super Bowl
Rams,
champs.
there.
Rival, close rival.
Close.
You got to learn the Rams roster.
He doesn't give the rivals respect. That's the thing. That's this hardcore Niners fan. He doesn't care about the
I'll
rivals.
start
They're-
paying attention if they make the playoffs again.
Yeah, there you go. Last quick honorable mention before we move to the top story, and I'll try to make this brief, but I think it's important. There's been quite a bit of activity in the humans versus whales war that Wes and I initiated. All in just this last week,
You can
really.
say that. You
Yeah.
can say that.
Multiple dolphins have been killed this week. They're technically whales. I know they're cute, but are they cuter than your kids? You have to ask yourself that soon. The one was killed in Texas after it was bullied on the shore, as we discussed a couple days ago. And then there's a new one, and I'll spare you the picture, but a dolphin was impaled to death at Fort Myers Beach in Florida, and it appears to be on porpoise.
Nah.
It was, Mark.
Yeah, it was. It was the
You might wanna
cops were looking
check-
for him.
You might want to check your wife's uterus because good chance she's pregnant.
Right, it's a dad joke. And if you think those two locations, Texas and Florida, are just a coincidence, you were probably one of those people that thought COVID would just go away in early 2020
Where the,
or
where
never
the two
come
of
here.
you been?
That's where we've been. That's where our fans are. That's what we're asking for, and it's being delivered. Okay. Luckily, we managed COVID, and now we're gonna have a new war on our hands that we're gonna manage. It's the whales, and I guess the whales aren't happy with Wes and I. And let's face it, humans. As check this out. Apparently, a new pod
Right.
of what is being described as enormous adult orcas that is being led by 5, quote, powerful males has been discovered in Western Australia off Bremer
right.
Bay.
That's right.
They're
Fun fact.
assembling.
They're
Fun fact
assembling.
about orcas. I think that like usually the female may be a little bit bigger, and then these ones
Yeah.
are just these males are massive. I
Look at
mean,
these
it's like
things.
it's
They're
massive.
soldiers, Will.
They're
They're
massive.
human killing soldiers.
They're going
is
to
what
fuck
they are.
us up if we're not careful.
Absolutely massive.
I mean, like you said, the females are usually hunters. They've got 5 male hunters in this pod. Look at the size of those things. A large adult orca can get to 26 feet long and weigh over 12,000 pounds, and those motherfuckers are way bigger than that. Having 5 giant male leaders within one pod is extremely unusual. This pod also has a, quote, very unique female, according to the whale watching community that found these monsters. They should be doing a little
can
less
say that.
watching and a little more spearing, if you ask me.
She's like that fucking velociraptor on Jurassic
Mark.
Park.
She is.
Hey, Mark, what am I doing?
Is that a whale tap?
I'm calling in the closers, the super orcas.
Yeah, the super
war.
orcas. Look,
Calling in the closer.
these people said, Wes, the female has a, quote, special dorsal fin.
You guys started a battle.
Time out.
Your mouths wrote checks that your bodies can't.
So are you
catch.
literally
And
fighting
now
with the whales? Are you
super
communicating with the
orcas
whales?
Are coming for you.
They were
Yes,
always
I'm
coming.
with- I'm with-
They were always coming,
with
Will.
Team
They
Whale.
were always coming,
Super
Will.
orca.
They said the female has a, quote, special dorsal fin with where the tips flatten. And also has a pussy that's tamed 5 of the biggest male orcas ever seen on the earth, and the brains and desire to make take the battle to land to us. So I don't know. You're gonna have to pick a side eventually, people. It's not gonna be pleasant. Okay, quite frankly, we didn't want this war, but those motherfuckers that used to be on land as elephants, I'm talking about whales that couldn't hack it, now all of a sudden want to come back on land. And guess what's gonna happen? We're gonna kill their asses again, just like we did hundreds of thousands of years ago, which made their little pussy asses run into the ocean to begin with.
Listen, I want everyone out there to practice a phrase with me, okay? It is tasukete, and that means help us in Japanese, okay?
Help us.
Tasukete, tasukete.
Spear the whale.
Yeah.
Call me Ishmael. I
Because
swear
they're
to
the
God,
masters of dealing with whales.
We got to make sure that these motherfuckers do not see blackfin.
Or maybe
I mean,
we should show
I
it
think
to
with
them.
the
Taunt
whales,
them.
the
don't want
whales
that,
are
dude.
just—they're taunting you right now. They're calling in the super orcas. They're just daring you to go out to the sea, to come to their territory, to give it a little taste, to give it a little test. See,
Hey, I'll be
they're
20
they're waiting
yards
for
out
humans to
twice
get
a
too
year,
cocky.
every year, whales. Come get it.
Yeah, well,
Come and
see
get
what
it.
happens.
You got to get out there and Herman that Melville. You know
I
what I'm
piss in
saying?
your ocean. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you really got to watch out for is the human that befriends the whales. If
Sounds
Elon
like you,
Musk gets a hold of the whales,
Sounds like we're sitting with the enemy.
you guys are screwed.
why don't you come on over to my house? It's a boat houseboat, and just send you out to the
I'll
whales.
just swim in my pool.
Beware of queequeg.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just get ready, people. It's coming now.
The cream of the crop!
And you already know what today's cream of the crop is. It was talked about at the top of the show. It's Johnny Depp, the Johnny Depp case, which amazingly has been televised. And Depp was on the stand all day Wednesday, getting massive ratings for Court TV.
Oh.
Just the biggest Court TV ratings in the history. You can see like Court TV is like at here, and then the Depp trial, it's like off the fucking charts.
I'm so impressed by this man.
They couldn't have
He's
afforded
the
him if
best.
they wanted to. He
set this all up.
$25 million man at the box office.
It's amazing.
They set he may as well be at the box office this week. He set this all up just to give the world a show, and he is delivering.
It's incredible. Depp also has put in his best performance since the original Pirates of the Caribbean, in my opinion. Depp was nominated for a Golden Raspberry for Worst Actor at the Razzies in 2013 for The Lone Ranger. Then again in 2015 for Mordecai. Then again in 2017 for Pirates of the Caribbean 13 or whatever it was. And then finally in 2018 for the awful animated film Sherlock Gnomes, where he was Sherlock. So he had a rough stretch. But hey, on Wednesday, April 20th, 2022, in a courtroom within minutes from where all four of your hosts got their first-hand jobs, Depp was back to his old form, spending hours on the stand in very convincing fashion. Right?
Yeah.
You guys watched it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't
Couldn't like him more.
I watched all the clips though. I watched
The
all the
opposite of a whale.
highlights.
I kept
Every
trying to
si-
find a couple clips. I couldn't find. I couldn't find.
Oh,
a
you
shit
kidding,
one.
Pat? Just
No,
go on
the shit
Twitter.
one you can't
just go on
find.
Twitter.
I'll read it.
I found that one. Just go on Twitter, search Johnny Depp, and go over the videos.
Videos, yeah, but
You
the
watch
shit
all-
one, the shit one you couldn't
found
find
that
either.
one
You
straight
said.
away. Johnny
Well,
Depp.
I
poop.
asked you for it an
Johnny
hour
Depp
ago.
poop.
I asked you
sent
for it
to
an
you.
hour. Oh,
I sent it to you
shit. Well,
an hour ago. I sent it to you. I sent it to you a long time ago.
Somebody just said you said you couldn't find it. I thought.
You know what else is
No,
great?
I
about what's going
texted it immediately after that and said, "Actually, here it is."
Is
And,
he's
and it's out
it's
there.
too late.
Yeah,
it's
amazing.
too late now. It's too late now.
We'll go look
I'll
for
paraphrase
it. I tweeted it out.
Yeah.
when I
he's
sent it to you.
cheesing on the stand, right? Like they asked him yesterday. The Herd's lawyer yesterday said that he was obsessed with Elon Musk. It was 2 days ago, and he just starts laughing. Now his best buddy from childhood is out there in Fairfax, Virginia, with him as a witness, and those guys are getting off a long, hard day at court, kicking it on down to the
Reston
Champs
Town Center or
Reston
Tyson's
Town
Corner.
Center.
Oh,
Just sipping
Fairfax
back
Square.
Wouldn't you?
on whatever they want, really.
Oh, yeah.
Elon's getting in on it too. He's probably FaceTiming him. I mean,
I hope they're banging chicks from our old high school. You know what I
Me
mean?
too.
they're having
bet I
a
knew
ball.
who would
He's
be.
putting the best part about this. If you guys when you tune in, you see they have a camera just on Amber Heard's face, and then
Yeah, I got a picture of her coming up here.
when you have Amber Heard's face sitting there and Johnny Depp talking about how he's laughing at her shitting herself coming home from Coachella,
I got all that.
and it's just
I got a picture of her coming up. In
Austin
fact,
girl.
Court TV put out a poll, and here were the results live. Court TV says, how believable is Johnny Depp's testimony? 4% said not believable, 5% said a little, 18% said mostly, and 73% said very believable. Thank you at Hard Factor Will for sending that poll. So, I mean, he was,
Wes said that one. But yeah.
wasn't it? So he was,
We got
thank
you
at
all
Hard Factor West.
bamboozled with the hard fact W's.
Yeah.
I mean, being
Well,
believable is kind of what he's
73%
good at.
That's
By the way,
like
Mark, that went up
highest
to
approval ratings.
75% at over 4,000 votes. So it just kept climbing all day.
So the guy,
Good
the
of an
guy,
actor is Johnny
the
Depp.
guy was killing it. The guy was fucking killing it on the stage.
Yeah.
He was.
So yeah, he was getting his point across. And yesterday, I said I didn't get why he was even doing this a second time around, really, and I still don't. But he was asked that exact question on the stand, and he basically said it was to clear his name, and that the past 6 years, like his teenage daughters, have been getting it at high school, like getting made fun of for their dad being like an abuser and stuff and a drug addict. And he's just been drugged through the mud, so to speak. So, he got his day in court or his days in court and he's making the most of it. There's a ton of good clips, as Will mentioned. You can just go to Twitter and check on the videos. But one clip that I could not find is mentioned earlier, but I did get the transcription from it. I'd like to read it to you because I think it's probably the most important part of the case. Goes a little like this.
Easily. Yeah.
Lawyer, what about the poop incident? Depp, it was our bed, and on my side of the bed, there was human fecal matter. I laughed. It was so bizarre, so grotesque. What else could I do but laugh? Lawyer, it was Miss Hertz? Depp. She brought up the fecal matter on the bed. She tried to blame it on the dogs. They're teacup Yorkies. They weigh 4 pounds each. That did not come from the dogs.
Pretty solid argument.
Yeah.
That's incredible. So, Mark, the clip I found is actually a separate clip. So they went back and revisited it.
Yeah.
He gave even more detail about.
Just let my version play, Will. Just let my version play.
What I'm saying is that the dog is so central to the case that
it is. Of course.
They addressed it multiple times.
If she's going to poop in your bed and then lie about it for the dogs, what else is she lying about? Is what I ask.
These
and
are Miss Herd's
Exactly.
BMs.
Yeah, these are Miss Lawyer. These were Hertz. And just like that, hashtag Amber Turd took off on Wednesday.
Oh no! Burn her down.
Come on.
To the
But
ground.
it was pretty much several hours of Depp saying Amber Turd ruined his life and spread nasty false rumors and did that hit piece in the Washington Post, etc. And here's Amber Turd, like Will mentioned, looking like she wants to, not be there with resting bitch face, which she had the entire time, just looking miserable and like.
But she looks so.
She
guilty.
forgot to put on
She
some
looks
eyeshadow.
crazy.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there.
Oh man, Amber
here's
Turd trending hurts bad. I mean,
Amber
like
Turd.
as much as you say, and I think she went to Austin High. As much as you say that you're miles and miles and years away from Austin High School. Amber Turd, man.
Yeah,
You
That
have
is-
like a beef with
a bad
Austin
nickname.
High.
I don't
people or
care
something?
how hard you are, Amber Turd's gonna get to you.
yeah.
Well-
Do you think she had a worse rumor in Austin?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just saying
what's
it's high school level, and I
It
don't.
is.
Yeah, that's. Well.
And guys, last picture here's a picture of Elon Musk, Amber Heard's ex and notorious challenger to Washington Post owner and worst space company owner Jeff Bezos, who here's Musk watching.
Who's being sued,
case.
right? As part of this,
Yeah, I think. Well, I don't know. The Washington Post was the one that ran that first article, so I'm sure they're in
right?
trouble.
So her thing about Depp ran
here's
in the
Elon.
mob post.
Yeah, the Post is being sued.
Here's a
Yeah,
picture.
the
of
post is being sued.
Sip the
There's-
tea.
Kermit
there's
drinking
Elon.
Lipton.
Elon having a time watching the trial. Good day for Depp and Musk. Bad day for Amber and Jeff.
I just want to say one thing. So the deposition I was listening to, he explained that his Johnny Depp's biggest goal in life wasn't to be famous. It was to become a dad. Like he said that was like his biggest accomplishment in life was to be a dad. And I don't know.
You could believe that based on his filmography because he's done a lot of shitty movies just for his kids.
Right. And he said that Mrs. Heard,
Rango.
he said that she would often criticize him about the kind of dad he was. And I don't know, Pat or Will, if you've ever been in an argument with your ladies where they say you're a shit dad or they criticize your fatherhood. That shit
that's
will
tough.
cut deep and
That
it will
cuts deep.
drive you mad.
You don't think she was? You don't think she was doing that to Depp, do you?
Oh, not only
Oh,
that.
yeah. Oh, she was.
Not only
every
that.
day.
Yes,
Every day.
you listen to just a
Not the
few
turd.
minutes of testimony, and it's clear they had an adversial relationship.
Oh,
I mean,
this is
they were
How did they
at each
last as
other.
long as they
I don't
did?
know. It was
Does
like
does she have anything but adverse?
It must have been great sex.
right.
I
He's
don't know.
talking about like how
She's
she's like
cute.
trying to entrap him all the time with
Yeah.
drugs and alcohol. Very strange stuff.
I mean,
Like,
you don't crap in someone's bed that you love, you know?
It's hard though. It's hard when the dude who's believable is such a fucking addict. Like he's a next.
That's what he
level.
said, but that's what he said too. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm an easy target because I like the party.
My,
And
my
so,
only-
like,
Think about
exactly.
the dudes that you know that party the hardest.
Yeah, he parties harder.
Yeah.
My only problem with him is that, like,
money.
I believe him 1,000,000% when he says that he's never hit a woman and that he never would and that he's generally a nice guy, but 30% of his life is lived blacked out, so he doesn't know
Right.
what he's doing.
That's the problem.
And if she slaps him first in a blackout state, could he have hit her? I'm sure he could have. I don't think he would have sober, but I don't know. Anyways, up for the jury to decide, and that's today's cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I think Amber Heard though had admitted to hitting
She hit him
like,
too.
yeah.
You know, I'm sure she hit him a bunch of times, but I'm saying in a stupor, he might have whacked her back.
Yeah, only in
Anyways.
self-defense though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Johnny Depp.
Bezos has got to be sweating though, because I'm sure her
Great
opinion
guy.
piece was not 100% accurate.
Phenomenal.
No,
I mean, if we get fucking Winona Ryder on the stand, like,
it's just hilarious. It's
What a
Fairfax. It's
chef's
awesome.
kiss that would be, and she's on the witness list.
Good for Court TV. And that's today's cup of coffee, and it was brought to you by a company that both Depp and Amber should look into, Noom. and specifically their New Mood app, right? New Mood is here to guide you to mental wellness and give you the tools you need to tackle stress, so you'll feel empowered to take on whatever life throws at you. I'm a huge believer in New Weight. It worked for me when I used it in 2018. I lost about 60 pounds on it, and now I'm excited to be trying New Mood. It's working out too. With New Mood, you'll take the journey to mental wellness one step at a time. Their guided approach teaches you the power of shifting your mindset just a few minutes a day, and it rewires your brain, right? With a team of dedicated coaches, you'll have a support system helping you on your journey. My main goal with Noom is they'll ask you like what your goals are for the mental wellness. I wanted to get a better night's sleep, a more restful night's sleep, wake up refreshed so I could start my day, and get to work. And just like New Weight, New Mood is a super easy to use app that guides you through the process. Its lessons are backed by science, and there are a variety of tools and techniques to try out and discover. It's accessible, convenient, and it only takes about 10 minutes a day, which you can use wherever, whenever, on your phone, in a car, in the parking garage, while you're on the toilet. I don't know. Anytime. Anytime.
Absolutely.
Literally
So
anytime.
convenient.
Yeah. I mean, when you're on the toilet, you're stronger than your stress.
Shit in your boyfriend's bed.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Amber Heard calls the toilet. Amber Turd calls the bed the toilet.
Yeah. After passed out from Coachella, we had to be awake.
Yeah. You're stronger than your stress, people. It doesn't get to control you. Equip yourself with the knowledge and skills to steer yourself to happiness. And with New Mood taking care of your mental wellness, it's empowering. They'll help you better understand your personal relationship with stress and anxious thoughts so you can take control, build resilience, and develop coping mechanisms that actually work. Worry less and feel happier. Sign up for your trial at Noom.com/factor. That's NOOM.com/factor. Noom.com/factor.
Nailed it.
Nice. Today's episode was also brought to you by Sunday. If you're like me and the other hosts on this show, probably, you have no idea how to care for a lawn properly at all. Completely clueless. And you need to do a better job of it too, because your lack of skills is reflecting poorly on the rest of your family. All you got to do is just sign up at getsunday.com/factor, and they will take care of the rest. Literally. Sunday can help you grow a beautiful lawn without the guesswork or nasty chemicals that you'll find in all that other stuff at the local hardware store. Their custom plans include fertilizer and everything you need to easily care for your lawn. With ingredients like seaweed, iron, and molasses, you can feel good with kids and pets around. All you have to do, literally, is visit getsunday.com, put in your address, getsunday.com/factor, of course.
Right.
Put in your address, and their lawn analysis tool does the rest. They'll send you like a soil kit. You take a little sample, boom, they do a little analysis of your yard, give you a nutrient plan, and they literally ship it to you only when you need it. Like Sunday's never bothering you except for when you get the Sunday box at the door, instructions, exactly how to use it, you're done. Just attach the ready-to-use pouch to a garden hose, spray. Takes less than 15 minutes, and best of all, it really works. And like I said, they'll just send you a box every couple months or so. They tell you what to do. You don't even have to think about it. Just do it. Yard's looking great. And Sunday is offering our listeners 20% off. Full season plans start at just $129, and you get 20% off on top of that at checkout when you visit getsunday.com/factor. That's 20% off your custom plan at getsunday.com/factor.
You know what I like to do before I did the Sunday thing? I looked at 20% of my yard. I broke it into fifths, and I said, this 20% is free.
Yeah, exactly.
I said, this part of the yard is being done for free.
And it is. Yeah. And if your yard like struggles to get the right grass, they're going to get that shit sorted out for you.
You know what I like to do? I like to look at my yard and imagine where all the wives are going to pretend to faint on it. So I have to rush out and give them mouth to mouth.
Yeah,
that's what I like to. They're going to, she's going to fall right there.
They're going to faint with their giant casserole.
Yeah.
And then wake up and be like, here's a casserole for you.
Right. Look, but don't be worried about them.
I just brought you a fresh baked casserole.
When they hit the ground, it's gonna be soft. It's gonna be like you're fainting on a mat.
My toes touch these pillow soft blades of grass.
Thank God you were home.
Yeah. If I'd fallen in my yard, which my husband doesn't maintain, that would have hurt a lot.
Dude, a lot of dirt in my hair.
Reverses menopause.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Getsunday.com/factor. 20% off your package. It can do a lot.
Wes's yard just knocks eggs loose. You didn't even know we're up in there.
That's right. A few extras. Just
Dust it off.
That's the power of Sunday, guys. All right, now back to the news, fellas. Thank you to Charles for sending this one in. He's been keeping us up to date on a story that's been brewing for a few days, and we need to catch up on it. It is the Queen's duffel bag murder. You may have seen something about it in the headlines. Meet Orsolya Gaal. She is a 51-year-old mother of two. You can see her family there too.
This is like a starter pack for at-home content creator. She's got
Kinda.
Starbucks, a Yorkie dog, and like a family photo with a Christmas tree.
That's a poodle, man.
Whatever.
A poodle, yeah, definitely into posting like her best life. You know,
Yeah.
she's a Queen's mama too.
She's having whatever she's eating. It's like homemade Japanese food, and she's got like the Japanese bowls.
That's like it's like a
the
Karen
whole deal,
starter
yeah.
pack there.
Yeah, it's not
whole
just the
deal.
food. She's got the dinnerware,
The
specific
experience.
to the food. Yeah,
The experience for the family.
soup spoons. Yeah.
I think they do pretty well. Her husband
That's
is
the
like
get away from me, minorities starter pack.
her husband's, I think, some like wealth manager or something. I don't know. She's 51.
She's not the one that died in the story, is she?
Oh, she is. She's a
Damn it.
51-year-old in horrible grisly fashion, Mark.
Take it all back.
She's a 51-year-old mother of two who had spent
Jesus,
Saturday
Mark.
night out
Shit.
before she was stabbed.
She was right about the minorities.
58 times. What's that?
Nothing. I'm just kidding.
What's happening?
Nothing. I'm on a roll here. We'll deal with it in post.
What was it?
Nothing.
we don't
I made
do
it-
post.
We'll deal with it. In
Yeah, we
post.
don't do post. What? Can
That's
you
all good.
say it? I want to hear.
No, you want me to say it again? I said she was right about the minorities that
Share it
stabbed her
with
to
the
death.
class. Mark.
Oh, well,
It's a joke.
We'll see what
All right.
everybody thinks in the end. So, like I said, 51-year-old mother of two had spent Saturday night out before she was stabbed 58 times inside the family's Forest Hills Queens home at about 12:40 a.m. on Saturday, shortly after getting home from her night out. Her body was then found in a hockey bag from their basement, about a half
my
mile
God.
from her home. It was found by a man walking his dog that same morning, later Saturday morning.
That's fucking nuts. But you got to admit, of any bag, it makes the most sense.
It's a big bag. It carries hockey sticks and gear. It could
Couldn't
fit a
believe
human
his
body.
luck.
Yeah.
He could not. He really could not. Or she. I mean, we'll see what you guys think at the end. Orsolya's husband and 17-year-old son were out of town on a college tour at the time, and her 13-year-old son was upstairs asleep, apparently, since he's been thoroughly questioned by the cops, and they say there's no evidence that he came downstairs all Saturday night, that night at all.
It's usually the husband, isn't it?
That's haunting.
Well, but he was out of town, Mark.
Yeah.
Out of town confirmed. So what happened, right? Confirmed out of town with the other son.
He was
She
with
must
his
have
son.
been killed by someone who followed her home and was able to enter the home without signs of like forced entry because there were none. She was stabbed in the foyer and then taken to the basement to be put in the hockey bag. That's where the basement was. And then she was just dragged about a half a mile from the house. There's a map. You guys.
So is that a picture of the killer?
Yes, up there.
Yeah, they
dragging
got
her
him on
body.
security cam. So we'll get that.
Oh my
It's the
God,
one good
dude.
thing.
Oh my God.
So they only dragged her about a half a mile and then dumped her. You can see it's just a few blocks. The cops think it's unplanned since there's bound to be DNA evidence left somewhere in the massive crime scene.
I would say dragging a duffel bag that weighs the amount of a person on the sidewalk is unplanned.
Right. And it's 58 stabs. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying to talk to Orsolya's ex-lover, an unnamed handyman who had access to their spare key of their house.
And an affinity for
yeah.
hockey.
Yeah.
Sounds like a case closed.
Well, I mean, he's definitely. The cops haven't said he's a suspect, but they say they've let everybody know they want to talk to him.
But they don't.
According to one Queens news outlet,
Had
the
that
cops
spare key, huh?
had access. Yes, knows where the spare key's at.
So it was either him or the 12-year-old female dog watcher neighbor
something
that
like
had
that.
a spare
And
key.
Wait,
yeah.
why did the husband let her ex-lover have a key to his house?
Wes, he didn't let the.
I think she gave it to him.
I think it's probably news to the husband too.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think she gave it to him.
You said they were that he was. Oh, he wasn't there.
I mean, maybe the husband knew. Maybe he was. Maybe
She was breaking off the affair type thing.
See, I thought he was their handyman. He had a key.
No,
I like,
he
this husband's
was.
an
What a
idiot.
coincidence that he was their handyman too.
yeah, Wes, she was
God.
banging the handyman.
Well, I guess fix the
she was
thing.
Who
killed.
was also her ex.
This guy's
It's
understanding.
Yes, I mean not her husband. Yeah, she.
How'd he
she
get
was
a key?
stepping out.
You do good work.
So, but yes, that excellent point, Wes. According to one Queens news outlet, the cops say the father received a text that said, "quote Your whole family is next."
Oh,
Unquote. Sometime after the murder.
that's
and then,
terrifying.
yeah, it's terrifying.
Jesus
Perhaps
Christ.
strangest of all, Orsolya was seen hanging out at a neighborhood bar called the Five Borough Cafe for 40 minutes alone before the short walk home to meet her grisly fate.
That's
Witnesses say she looked like she was waiting to meet someone at
Right, who was
that
in the
bar.
house. So that person knew she wasn't in the house. So that person set up for the murder scene in the house.
Maybe, yeah.
I think her ex sent her to the bar to meet up and then was waiting in the house.
Well, if so, Mark, that would be good because the one good thing, the killer was caught on security cam, like you guys saw at 4:30 a.m., close to where the body was dumped. And you can see, obviously, that's the killer with the body in the hockey bag
Yeah.
on the security cam still.
Terrifying.
Luckily, if everybody pitches in the neighborhood, with their security tape, and then DNA comes back with a hit, this one should get solved. But as of right now, nobody has been charged, and the stabby duffel bag nut job is still running around out there, Queens somewhere.
I'm
So.
pretty sure that the second they just bring in homeboy for questioning, it's over.
Well, what about the text? Can't
Now
they
he
just
doesn't
find
talk.
out whose phone? That was
Right. It seems like there's lots of evidence,
Takes
Wes.
time.
Yeah, who
just- it
texted her
just
to
takes
meet?
time,
Who
yeah.
texted her to meet up at the bar?
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure that they already are pretty close to solving it. But we won't know for a couple.
And they
days.
put it out there that they're looking for this handyman. So I mean, even though they haven't said he's a suspect, the cops, I'm assuming that he's probably like the number one because they
Just
let
a
the son
banger
go. He was
has
the
the
only one who
key.
was home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, anyways, be on the lookout for this guy or girl or whatever person.
Those
is
are short
carrying a duffel
shorts, it
bag.
looks
Stay
like.
away from that.
Short
That's short.
shorts,
That's somebody in shorts and a sweatshirt. It looks
short
like
shorts.
Not great
shorts
posture.
and a sweatshirt.
Backwards hat,
Older.
maybe.
Yeah, hat for sure. Definitely
Hat.
looks like they're wearing something over their head to hide their head, but they
Looks like a
definitely
frat
look like
kid.
they're wearing shorts. Yeah.
How old was her other son?
13 was
17.
13-year-old's home, 17-year-old's at a college visit
That's
with
not a
dad.
13-year-old kid. That looks like a college kid.
No, it's
Looks
I
like an
think it
old
was
woman.
Looks like a handyman.
I don't know. It's
think
kind of
it's a
hard
handyman.
to see because
We'll
it's
give
like
away the
it's like the
tools.
nighttime
Yeah.
footage,
There.
but
I think it's their handyman.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why the cops want to talk to him. I think a lot of people think it might be him. Handyman with the key.
Checks out.
And a motive.
She had also been reported missing before in 2020 for a short period of time because she had like gone out and wasn't there when the husband woke up. So you never know what she was getting into on the side.
Okay.
Too.
That just made it a Dateline well.
Was it? What? Doesn't she
Yeah,
texting
this
like
is gonna
4
be
other
2020.
men? Also,
This is good.
Wes,
Now you guys are saving me. Yeah, talk shit about her, the dead lady.
Lots
you
of
guys,
things.
you guys talk shit about the dead lady now.
Wes, I
Somehow.
could, no, yeah, Mark, that's what I was saying. I
this
think
is just
I think
facts.
This is it's facts. Wes, I couldn't find that exact. All I could find was a text to the dad. So,
Okay.
What else
yeah.
did she
I
do?
just
that
heard
was
reports
bad?
of it.
but Wes, I had seen that headline too.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
possible for sure.
Did she yell at managers?
Well, Mark, like we're saying, Orsolya
I'd like to apologize to the family.
Gaal. Orsolya Gaal. She
Sorry for
definitely
my
had-
comments at the beginning of this thing. I didn't know she was the one that was killed.
You're fine. I think
Yeah,
that
it's all good.
Thought it was some other asshole.
Well, could have been anyone.
Yeah.
She could have been the murderer. It was 50-50.
I knew she was cheating on her husband.
She was involved in the story.
Mark, everybody's trying to guess what's going on in this.
all
thing.
good.
It's okay.
It's all right. I feel okay. We can move on.
All right, guys. Get your left ear and your right ear ready because we got a double dick story coming right at you for the TikTok.
It's time for the TikTok International Moment.
Get your mouths ready.
Yep, or ears. I said, depending on where you're from, what your sleepovers were like. Okay, guys. I don't like to toss this word around, but it seems we have a bit of a fake news emergency. What I'm going to tell you is so hard for me that it's requiring a mini soft corner. You're now in the soft corner, guys. Welcome back to it. It's been a while. To all the prideless, no good, ungrateful, sorry excuses for North American men that answered the questions honestly in the self-reporting global penis size survey that I'm about to read the results of. You northern North American Luddites brought shame to the millions of men that came before you who uncompromisingly upheld the unspoken measure from the deep base solidarity of penis measurement
Right.
that we've been practicing forever.
No pictures were required. They just had to self-report.
It was a
number?
self-report, and these guys didn't measure from the base.
You
And what
jam
Pat's
that ruler in, right?
Yeah,
that
you
ruler's
you started from the asshole.
gotta jam it as far
in
as
sphincter.
You
that
bruise
technique,
yourself.
that technique absolutely also closes the gap between the growers and the showers. So no matter who you are, you're going to want to jam it as far to the base as you can.
You hit the
Well,
bone.
if I was hanging horizontal from the ceiling, it would be this long.
It's just polite to do.
Gravity take care of it.
Ideally, you clip your dick to a strap on the ceiling and then
Yeah,
measure it.
you
from
do
there.
that thing like the bat
Measure
thing
to
where
your body.
you hook your back with
Guys,
those
push it,
giant hooks.
Especially
Push it down.
when it comes
Measure
to
me
matters,
now.
when it comes to matters of international pride, okay, or continental pride. That's it. Especially you do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
You create
What are
a
they
pulley
doing?
in the garage.
you get weights out.
Turn it to 1,000 degrees in the house.
Get weights out.
Yeah.
All right, now look, guys, I could get into the weeds here about which country in the Northern American English and partially French-speaking brotherhood that should be most ashamed of how they responded to this survey, but I'm not going to get into it. It's not the point.
Oh,
But as long as we're being honest, now apparently about penis size, Canada, you came in 12th place in the category of cock. And again,
In the world, that's pretty good.
I'm not proud of either North American country here, but I think it's only right.
so you're saying the U.S. did better then?
I'm not going to say that. That's why I'm speaking to Canada here.
Okay, all right.
And again, I'm not proud of you, Canada, okay? But I think it's only right that you formally withdraw your pole position of 12th and take your rightfully 60th spot behind the United States 59th.
We were 59.
ranked
and-
show.
Yeah, now we're really bringing down the
Yeah.
the old Canadian sausage was saving us there. That's but so it's self-reported. Did you have to submit a pic of it or something?
Whoa.
Why-
Yeah. Everyone in Canada is black, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bunch
We've
of
seen your hockey teams.
They just said it's just all black penis pictures.
It's all
We know.
porn pics. it's all Mandingo.
yeah.
Why don't you come back here with the rest of North America? You big
I don't
brother
think
in
you're
North
telling
America.
the truth, Canada.
Why don't you get at 60 and we'll go down together?
Why did we get 60th?
Oh, we're 59.
Yeah,
why
we're
are
a
we
little
59?
too honest because a bunch of countries lied. We're probably more like 25th.
Mark, that's loser talk. Guys, seriously, what the fuck were you thinking? This is more embarrassing than our collective World Cup record. It was self-reported. You could have towed the
Right.
line here. If you take our two scores,
Round
Canada
up.
and the United States,
Yeah.
Mexico still prevails with their Pepes at 29th. Our average isn't even top 35. Okay.
Wow.
You short-sighted children have put the experience of backpacking around Europe.
How many
back
countries are there?
a lot.
Not a lot.
Decades. Guys, not
60, I think.
even being generally circumcised as a continent can overshadow the damage you've done to European women's risk-reward ratios at hostels. And I don't even want to get into the mess you've caused in the minds of foreign gay men. Americans are not getting laid overseas, man.
Okay.
You fucked everybody.
What we need to do, Pat, is I think you're right. You had the solution right at the top. We just need to, part of sex ed now, they got to have a dick measuring course where
Just
they,
show
From
them how to
underneath.
push
Where
they
a
tell the
ruler
guys,
into
hey,
your
look,
mons.
yeah, stop cutting yourself off. Stop being your own worst enemy. Give yourself a chance.
From underneath, and then you smush your head so it gets like an extra centimeter or two.
Give them all the tips.
Onto the ruler. Yeah.
You want to pretend that the ruler is a tent stake and it's a windy day.
Right.
And, the
really
fleshy
bear
part
down.
at the base of your dong is the soft soil. You
That's right.
you hammer it in there,
Yeah.
okay?
It's okay if you draw a little blood. You got to get a good measurement.
I mean,
you
You
need a good
have to draw
picture.
blood.
A perfect
not accurate
a
until you
perfect
do.
measurement is you don't need to hold the ruler anymore because it's so far in your body that it just stays.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then your hands free. That's the perfect measurement.
And you can take a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, 13 inches.
All y'all motherfuckers had a bad dick day. All you guys had a bad dick day. Is this disgust? I'm gonna read you the results. This is fucking disgusting. Okay, and you North America have to live with this. Here's some of the countries that you'll be seeing significantly more strongly represented in pornography over the next 5 years because of your idiocy. Good luck reaching climax when you hear the voice behind the camera say, "I'm about to pop" in an Ecuadorian accent. You feckless idiots.
Ecuador won.
Yeah. Guys, these measurements are in erect
Hola.
inches. Okay. It's national currency. Bitcoin is down, but the men of Ecuador's penises are up, coming in at number 1.
Is that
with
7 inches?
6.93 inches
Wow.
erect.
Good lord.
Solid. See,
Uh-huh.
I feel like we could have gotten
Motherfuckers.
to these numbers if people had done the correct measurements.
I agree.
Definitely not taking my wife to Ecuador.
No.
anytime soon.
Well, guys, here we go.
Jesus.
Let's keep going down the list.
7 inches average.
It rhymes with their country, and they're going to be swimming in it. Get your life jackets ready, the men of Cameroon, because you are in for a tidal wave of poon after taking the number 2 spot at 6.56 inches hard.
More like Cameroon.
Almost a half inch shorter than Ecuador, though. That's how you know they lied.
Yeah, Ecuador. Someone in Ecuador got a little
They're-
carried away on the line.
They're a statistical standout. You can't. That's not
The thing about an average of 7 inches is that like there's going to be people
that it's
significantly
America's
lower.
spot.
No, they're going to be people significantly lower than 7 inches. That means there's like a bunch of Ecuadorians with 16-inch penises.
Yeah, no.
I don't believe
Somebody flooded the Ecuador.
Yeah,
vote.
donkey
Yeah,
Dick.
the tourism board.
Donkey dick
Yeah,
freaks.
the tourism
Guys,
board.
moving on.
Yeah, someone at the tourism board filled out 1 million surveys.
We really got to focus on this one, guys. Okay, moving on. Coke dick is just an old wives' tale to this country, or in this case, a smoking hot model's ass for the boys of Bolivia, who are in the hole at number 3 with 6.5 inches tall.
Wow.
Moving on.
Solid.
If you thought they were tall and skinny on the outside, just wait until you see what's under the hood of the pants of the men of Sudan, swinging in at 6.48 inches of petrified African teak wood in the cleanup spot at number 4. And guys, rounding out the
Sit
top
down.
5, at least these island boys will be used to the countrywide earthquakes erupting from the bedrooms of these happy men in Haiti, registering an impressive 6.3 seismic inches on the Richter scale. That's erect.
Now that one I believe.
The
That's
Haitians.
I believe Haiti at 6.3.
They were answering
yeah.
very truthfully.
Yeah.
So,
they
but
might have grounded down.
They've had a
another-
rough go of it. I'm sure God gave them a lot.
You know who edged
Another
us out,
reason-
guys? Afghanistan.
Yeah, no way.
No. Another
North
reason you could tell
Macedonia. I believe that actually.
this chart's bullshit because you can look at the bottom. Look at the bottom 5. Cambodia.
Taiwan.
Isn't Cambodia in Africa?
Sri
It's
Lanka.
Asia.
No.
Is Asia? Oh, okay.
Cambodia is.
Here are the bottom guys,
I don't know much
starting at
about it.
86 and moving up. So 86, 85.
Oh, it's Asia.
86
Yeah.
Cambodia. 85 Taiwan. 84 the Philippines.
Oh, this is
That's American
bad
territory.
news.
I don't like
This
to
is
see that.
bad news for Asia.
83 Sri Lanka, 82 Hong
This
Kong.
is
I'm sorry,
embarrassing.
a tie. 81 Bangladesh, 81 Hong Kong.
The bottom
80,
11 are all Asian countries.
80
Come on.
Thailand, 78
Yeah.
Vietnam,
Fucked up.
Well,
78 also
sorry,
Malaysia.
I thought the bottom was an African one.
I thought so too. I was thinking of
Whoops.
Cameroon, not Cambodia.
Yeah, no, they were number 2. Or
Yeah.
something.
Singapore,
Cameroon's too.
Indonesia, Iran, Pakistan, Yemen, Romania, Mongolia, Ireland, Turkey, China, United Kingdom, Armenia, South Korea, Greece, Venezuela, Turkmenistan, Japan,
Wow.
United States at 59.
We're right
Tied
behind.
with-
Wait, we're right in front of Japan. No.
Japan knows how to lie.
No chance.
Moving on, guys. 58, Afghanistan. 56, India. 56, Azerbaijan. 56, Libya. 54, Finland. Spain, Ukraine, North Macedonia, New Zealand, Cape Verde, Albania, Poland, Norway, Switzerland, Nigeria, Australia, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Algeria, Germany, Austria, Chile, Belarus, Latvia, Belgium, Croatia, Serbia, Argentina, El Salvador, Denmark, Mexico, Hungary, Honduras, Costa Rica, Bulgaria, Sweden, Brazil, Ivory Coast, Colombia, Central African Republic, the CAR coming in at 19, tied with Italy, Chad at 18, Paraguay at 17, Georgia
whole
at
list,
16. That's the state of Georgia, by the way. Zimbabwe,
How many countries is this?
15. We're almost done. Egypt, Canada at 12. Liars, get back there at 60 and lie with your brothers. Angola, France, Zambia, Netherlands, Cuba, Gambia, Senegal, Haiti, Sudan, Bolivia, Cameroon, Ecuador.
Wow.
Wow. Ecuador lied for sure, though. That's not.
They're not a half inch bigger than Cameroon.
The number 2 and then
Anyone.
number 2 through 5 are all within like a 0.1 of each other. That's not possible.
We're gonna have to really fuck our ways out of this situation, guys. It's gonna take years to get back on
Well,
top of
you're
and
right,
overcome
Matt.
this stigma.
Hey, I'm just glad I'm married. I don't have to deal with it.
We need to have better measuring.
Yeah.
Better measuring.
This is
standards.
tough for single Americans.
This is gonna trickle down. It's not just for your dick. It's gonna trickle down beyond dicks.
To
All right,
your
guys.
kids' dicks. Yeah.
Now to a more.
I'm gonna have a foreign son-in-law one day. That's what's gonna happen.
I'm telling
yeah.
you, man.
And a happy daughter.
Backpacking in Europe.
No, she's gonna like American boys.
changed.
She's just gonna have no.
Yeah, she's getting a French boy.
Do you think Model UN is going to be the pussy palace that it has been since its inception? No. All right,
I'm gonna
guys,
be like, I'm gonna get like, I'm gonna have a panic attack the first time she asks me for like a ticket out of the country.
Yeah. She's like, we're 59th, Dad.
yeah, no, you're not going to Ecuador, that's for sure. Guys, I'm sorry, I fucked up. El Salvador is the Bitcoin currency. Anyway,
Right.
I know where Ecuador is. The Andes. All right, now
Ecuador
for
doesn't have any time to do Bitcoin, Pat. They have huge dongs they have to clean and stick in places. They can't do anything but figure out what to do with their huge dongs.
Cleaning their dicks.
Yeah, they're cleaning their huge dicks all day. They don't have time.
Sewing all day, taking their pants out.
Yeah, they gotta figure out the inseams of their pants.
What the madre? Got another hole in my.
What the
jeans.
hell is Bitcoin?
I feel like you need an asterisk there because the majority of those motherfuckers are not cut. Anyway, okay. More uplifting story about dicks. Guys, the title of the luckiest boy in the world was short-lived for a Brazilian baby who came out of the womb DVDA ready recently, sporting 2 fully functional penises. This little Patriots
guy's lucky.
worked
It's like
twice as
the
hard.
joke we say.
Attitude is par for the course when it comes to Brazil's purposeful penis providence at the stunning 22 spot. When kids like this are popping out of the womb, it's no wonder Brazil's 22. Am I right?
Yeah, it's an advantage to have 2 penises. You got to add both of them together.
Right.
Yeah, because the condition is called dysphilia, and it's typically seen in 1 in a million babies. And doctors in Sao Paulo say only 100 men have been reported with the condition in modern medical literature. Guys, the report featured in the Journal of Pediatric Urology, which, let's be honest, we got to track who's buying that book. I get if it's for medical purposes, it's fine, but you really got to lock down the Journal of Pediatric Urology. Make sure that it's not getting into the wrong hands.
Yeah. I didn't know you were studying medicine.
I think anybody can get it, but when you see that on somebody's shelf, you're like,
Right.
Yeah.
are you
Where's your medical license?
This kid
a
had 2 dicks.
pediatrician or what?
Yeah.
You
You a millionaire?
Anyway, guys, the journal detailed the boys' 2 penises.
got any kids in a closet around here?
They detailed that the boys' 2 penises lay side by side, right? Meaning that to be able to fully utilize this gift, he would need to develop immense upper body strength so he could physically be able to thrust with his body at a complete 90-degree angle. A challenge
that's a
he
shame.
and his accessory penis were reportedly up for. I mean, think about it.
Or
Yeah.
no, you
If you
could
wanted to
work
use it
that.
right.
Sideways.
You could work
sideways.
that way, many different ways. You could definitely get that in standing up.
Yeah, but the goal is to get the vagina and the asshole, so it's easier if it would be underneath.
No,
but
you can get it
go
in standing up.
sideways.
Standing up side. She goes sideways. You're standing up.
She goes sideways. You go
you're,
sideways.
You're doing big things.
Someone's going sideways.
Gonna have a lot
Someone's
to think
going
about after the show. But guys, there was a rain cloud over Rio. Unfortunately, I don't know that he'll ever get to use his double dick magic because as the boy got older, it became clear that the dream was not to be. The boy could only urinate from the smaller penis.
Oh, it'd be so cool if you could double stream it.
Oh, what a party trick!
And in the bigger penis,
Got enough of a party trick.
Yeah, in the bigger penis, he only had 1. Not 2 erection chambers. And it became clear that one of the dongs was going to have to get out of Dodge. And unfortunately for this almost lottery winner, the littler of the diddlers was the one that was more functional.
It was functional. Were they able to transfer over any of the big floppy idiot dick into
Any of the characteristics?
No, but it was a hell of a funeral. Guys,
They
doctors had
just
to make
removed the big dong.
doctors had to make a heartbreaking decision of taking off one of his
That's sad,
hammers,
yeah.
and it had to be the biggest one.
Maybe
No,
now his
Doc,
body.
He makes a last second decision. Just take the littler one. They're like, but it doesn't function. He's like, I don't care. Just take the littler one.
He may have had that
Oh,
moment.
shit.
But I mean, like maybe his body will grow this will give more care to the.
He's
to now
not a
that there's
lizard,
just
man.
one.
It's not growing back.
No.
Well, why not?
No, he's just gonna have
How old is the boy? He's not. He's
fond
not
memories
grown.
of it.
Well, look, I don't know. I know he's young. Yeah, he hasn't gotten to use his
Okay.
dick yet, but I do know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he hasn't
boy
gone
was-
through puberty, he might be about to
He's
get a super.
Probably
dick.
like 6 months old.
No. He's older than that. Here's
They
what
let
I
him
know.
go that long without having a function. Okay.
Well, look.
Well,
here's what
even
I
if
know.
he's like 5, he still might go through puberty and get like ultra dick because he has so much natural dick growing energy in his body.
I wouldn't bet against him.
It's true. The body won't know where to put the other effort into now.
Right.
He's
It's like-
genetically engineered to grow dick.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
I
If
would.
anyone can do it.
We
This guy's
should
got it.
offer this guy. I'd marry this guy just to get him on our team to get over here, so we don't do so shitty in the next fucking global self-reporting
Yeah.
dick competition.
We need to have a Dreamers type program for anyone with 2 dicks. They can come over for free
You're in.
on a visa, a permanent visa.
You're in.
You're
This guy's
tired.
got 2 dicks. He's through.
You're tired. You're weary. You're double dicked. Freaks.
We got to claw our way out of this thing.
Some people are taking in Ukrainian refugees. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man.
Idiots.
Idiots. I'm saying. Anyway, guys. Okay. Here's what I do know. The boy was 2 years old when the doctors finally removed his extra
This
appendage.
guy's. I bet you the sky's the limit for the remaining dog.
It says that, and I thought this kind of funny. The article said it was unclear from the medical journal report why the procedure was delayed initially, and I was like, I think I know why it was delayed.
Oh, the parents were like, "No way,
Yeah.
no way."
Just one more.
It's going to
day of a
function.
double dick
Yeah, it's
boy.
going to function. Just give it another day.
Dad was beside him.
It's going to pee. He's like, this one's the one. Yeah, he's just waiting for the pee to come through both streams.
Knock the dad out to do the surgery.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not the
also-
bigger
also-
one. Not the
listen.
bigger one.
Well, he hasn't drank in every route. Okay, anyway, guys,
Yeah.
doctors did everything they could to remove the smaller member, but instead they had to go with the bigger one. It came down to brass tacks. The big boy has to go, but he was close.
Yeah,
He
so
was
close.
Sad
I wouldn't
day.
want 2 dicks. just
And to
for the
think
record.
you pieces of fucking shit aren't even measuring from the base. This kid is having to give his dick up. Fucking selfish, man.
Stuff.
It's not coming 59th next poll, guys. You know,
And Canada, get
How are you not going to give yourself like? I mean, I'm surprised that people aren't giving
They're like-
themselves an inch on that.
they're like 4 inches. Submit.
right,
Just don't do the poll.
You're a fucking American. Man.
man. Asians tell the truth though. That's crazy.
Can you imagine we lost
Yeah.
to Japan? I mean, unbelievable.
No, we're one ahead of Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, we
we're-
are. Okay.
yeah, we're one ahead.
We're too
Yeah.
close. Let me just put it that way.
This has definitely made me trust Asians more.
Dude, you know the Afghans right now are fucking like
Wes
just-
is so disgusted. We're next to Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of glad because now I know that the poll is just I can throw it all out the window.
yeah, the Afghans are like, no, trust us. They just pulled out of us. We know we're bigger.
Validity
Yeah.
goes out the window. Yeah, now I know it's that. All right, guys, before we move on to the last story, let's talk about longtime sponsor Hard Factor and small businesses everywhere, stamps.com. Time is money. Don't waste either with repeated trips to the post office with stamps.com. You can skip the trip and focus on how to take your small business to the next level. Stamps.com lets you print official postage right from your computer. It saves you money in the process. You can spend less time at the post office and more time making your customers happy. And it's convenient. Encourages you to ship more stuff, which is good for your business. If you have a small business like we do, since you can just
I gotta
do it
ship
from
you guys your hats.
yeah,
Stamps.com.
Stamps.com.
Beautiful. Since you can just do it from your home, wherever you're doing business that day. For more than 20 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses. They give you the access, all the access to the post office and UPS shipping services you need right from your home computer. And you get huge discounts you can't find anywhere else, like 40% off USPS rates, 76% off at UPS. I mean, that's incredible. That's just, it's like giving it away. Whether you're an office sending invoices and Etsy shop.
That's like what's it called? Ecuador number, 76% off.
Right.
Unbelievable. Wow.
Really unbelievable.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I seen you in the showers, Ecuador.
Blow your mind.
Whatever you're shipping, stamps.com will make your life easier. All you need is a computer and a printer, no special supplies or equipment, and you're up and running in minutes, printing postage of any kind for any package anywhere you want to send. So stop overpaying for shipping. Stop overpaying for shipping with stamps.com. Sign up with promo code HARDFACTOR for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the page, and enter promo code HARDFACTOR.
Yeah.
All right.
Real quick, I think they should come up with a new phrase, like snug as a bug on a rug or something like that. They should be like, I'm packed in like an Ecuadorian in a Speedo.
Right. Yeah.
Here's a tight spot.
About to pop.
They got special material.
They got me hauled up like an Ecuadorian in the banana hammock over here.
Yeah. I can't move.
Our Speedos, no, they're made of Kevlar.
Losing my mind.
All right, guys, we've covered a lot of insane stories from airplanes on the show, from guys being duct taped, fights, drunks, people being dragged off like a sack of potatoes, men wearing panties as masks to prove a point. Airplanes have given so much to the show, especially during COVID.
Oh, and remember the early Trump days of the guys just screaming at people about Donald Trump on the airplanes?
Yeah.
That was a classic.
Huge fights. Before masks, it was Donald Trump, then it was masks. People were jerking off on Southwest and just punching, knocking flight attendants' teeth out.
Unbelievable.
There's a reason passenger shaming is like one of the best viral accounts.
It's
forever.
Watching people lose their mind is the best. I mean, Noom.com, but it is highly entertaining. Before we go on, let's reminisce to one of the my favorites, which is the guy being duct taped on the plane, because it is incredible.
This man got the right dentist. That's all I'm gonna say.
They're all laughing at him.
We are landing.
You got it. He goes on a tangent about his grandfather and all this other bullshit.
Yeah, that's the one where he was just telling everybody he's better than them. He wouldn't put his mask on. He was drunk, like
how great his granddad is.
Those folks were acting like Ecuador right now in the #1 spot. I mean, they think that they have that guy subdued, but it's dangerous, right? Like, you needed to duct tape him, and now you're having a couple beers afterwards.
Where did they get all that duct tape? That was a half a roll they used on him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that guy had been. He was so blacked out. Yeah, he was not. Even if he had gotten out, they would just kicked his ass again.
He tried to punch the flight attendant. Remember?
Yeah.
No, I mean, but the flight attendants got fired for that, unfortunately.
Because that guy was right. He was rich and he sued him, and he was like,
and they didn't follow protocol. Yeah.
Right. Duct taping a person's not protocol.
Right.
Yeah,
that's not
true, but he deserved it though.
Yeah.
And letting people take pictures and laugh at him.
Yeah, probably bad for like whatever airline that was.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was great for these citizens who fuck that guy.
It was a dream flight.
You've sat next to, or you've been on a flight with one of those guys before. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Anyway, a 24-year-old Sacramento woman by the name of Cynthia McKnight was on an American Airlines flight out of Buffalo, bound for Chicago Tuesday night, when she had a meltdown. The news reported that she became agitated when the airline personnel tried to either apprehend her or convince her to come with them, or that she didn't have to wear a mask. And she pulled off one of the greatest escapes anyone has ever pulled off. Here's the local news story.
Details coming into the newsroom about an arrest at the Buffalo Niagara International Airport overnight. A California woman facing serious charges after police say she opened the emergency exit, tossed out the emergency slide, and started running on the tarmac. Take a look at this picture tweeted by Spencer Brown from the Buffalo Bills. You can see the inflatable slide coming out of the plane. He says it was pulled by that woman on his flight. The NFTA telling us a 24-year-old woman from Sacramento now under arrest. She was unruly, according to these officials, on an American Airlines flight bound for Chicago. She's facing a number of charges, including disorderly conduct, harassment, and criminal mischief.
Yeah, so crazy. I found some video. Astonishingly, Tom Hanks was also on the plane. Here's the video. It's amazing. Yeah. There she goes.
Oh, wow.
God almighty.
Wow.
Catch me if you can.
Catch me if you can. Yeah. So,
Ratty.
Yeah. You alone on Christmas, Aunt Ratty?
Incredible movie.
Abignale.
That movie. That's one of the movies I'll watch every time it's on.
This is such a good movie. And actually, the book is incredible too, because the guy lived all that.
Was it a biography? Or was it?
Yeah, it was based on a true story. Yeah.
No, but did he write the book, or was it?
It's like autobiography. It's awesome.
He's still alive. Yeah.
Yeah,
he works for the CIA.
But anyway, American put out a statement, saying this is just insane. Blah blah blah. The woman's caught, but I gotta be honest with you guys. I want to jump down one of these slides. You guys want to?
Yeah.
He's living. This is bucket list.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is like,
amazing.
This is an echelon above Mile High Club. Like this is everybody who's ever sat exit row has wanted to pull the fucking
Look how much fun that looks like.
Holy shit, that looks fun.
It's like he's special forces.
She didn't jump. Yeah.
Right. He does. This guy.
Gotta jump.
Woo. Yeah, it's like a massive playground slide. And then you could take it off the plane and float in the ocean with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it makes the noise.
Oh, damn it.
That was a POV. It's a sound you hear when MC Hammer's dancing around you.
Screaming with delight. So, I mean, yeah, obviously, you wouldn't want to do it. Even in an emergency, this would be awesome because you just almost probably died. And now you get to jump on this slide to safety. It would be the most exhilarating thing you've ever experienced.
So what happened? She pissed people off before they took off, was about to get kicked off, and then she ran to the front, opened the door, and released the slide and just left.
And she jumped down and ran down the tarmac.
They're arresting her. They should be giving her an award.
This is only a great
no
story
regrets on this one.
if she's not mentally ill. And I really hope she's not, because sometimes you hit that perfect intersection of not mentally ill, doing mentally ill shit.
Yeah. It's like a streaker. I hope she's like a streaker.
She's a lot like a streaker, Wes.
Pat, if she's mentally ill, that's dangerous because she's so resourceful.
Wes,
I know. She's smart.
Do you have the maximum charges though? Do you know what her maximum charge is? This will decide whether she's mentally ill or
not. I don't know. I don't know if she knew what the maximum charge.
Well, she's defending herself.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I know she's banned from American Airlines
for a client.
That's
probably
it. So she might not even get charged. She's a genius. Actually.
She's gonna get charged with something, but it's not gonna be like crazy.
She's not gonna be. She's not
no, man. They
didn't hurt anyone.
They stack charges, bro.
She just gets kicked off of American. This is amazing.
Walking into an airport is like speeding in a work zone where workers are present. Like it multiplies.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like they should let her off. And
if the Fatathon doesn't work out, I'm going to do this next time I'm on a Southwest flight. I'll tell you that much.
It's amazing.
I'll bail you out. I'll bail you out if you do this.
Yeah.
Here's the tweet from Spencer Brown.
Get wider seats, idiots.
He's an offensive tackle on the Buffalo Bills. He says, sitting on a plane, a lady is pissed. Lady pulls the emergency inflatable slide to escape the plane. Lady is running wild through the tarmac currently. Cops have arrived. Flight ruined. Memories made. Noise. And then a guy says, picture it didn't happen. He posted a picture of the slide out, and off into the sunset she goes, folks. So
that's incredible.
I mean, it's just
it's also great because
it's great for everybody on the plane.
You can't get anywhere.
She made everybody's day. This is the coolest thing ever.
I know. I love it.
What was it?
I mean, well, some people were pissed because they missed their flight, but
they missed their flight. Yeah.
That story we covered about the plane that landed and the refugees tried to run off the plane at the layover essentially, and they weren't going to get anywhere. You can't get anywhere. Is my point. When you're running,
they catch you.
There's nowhere to go
on the tarmac.
Right.
It's so big.
It's like a gigantic MLB stadium,
and they're all in cars.
Fenced in.
You're on feet, and they're all in cars. Also, what do you guys think though? I would take a flight cancellation for this over like an anti-masker who refused to put the even though the masks are gone.
Oh,
like that would annoy me.
If you're gonna miss a flight, this is the best way to miss the flight.
I would absolutely. This is forgivable. If I miss a flight for this is forgivable. If I get to see this is forgivable.
Especially if you get to see her get tackled.
Oh, yeah.
The whole thing.
I know. I love it. I think it's the best yet.
She gives a thumbs up while she's cuffed.
Right. I don't know how
someone getting injured on the field, she's getting carted away and she's giving a thumbs up to the plane.
Did the airline coerce them not to film or something? Yeah.
Dude, I don't know, but this is there's got to be a video out there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, all this guy has
people's phones on the way off the plane or something.
Hopefully it'll come.
An airplane is like a fucking it's like a saloon in the 1880s with guns and cell phones. Like everyone's just quick draw ready to shoot something.
Right. Absolutely. It's always fun.
Right in the seat back pocket there. Anyway,
she must have been quick, so there's probably not a ton of footage.
She got out.
She's out of their line.
She got out of
sight.
shot.
Yeah,
right.
Practiced.
Yeah.
She's like
It
a
is
cat.
shocking.
She ran like under an awning. She like ran into like a hidey spot.
They had about 5 seconds to get the phone out and the video button out.
Well, I mean, I feel like they would have had time when she's opening the door to the emergency exit.
She was quick, Wes.
She created
Yeah.
a
She
distraction.
pulled the hatch. She
Yeah.
opened the door, pulled the hatch, and then she's down the slide. You saw 2 seconds, and
They
she's
do
out
it
of eyesight in 3 more.
quickly.
You had 10 seconds total.
By
That's
the
a woman
time
of
you're
action.
done
Yeah.
looking over there like she told you,
Mhm.
she's gone.
But even if you didn't see it and you heard about what happened afterwards, you're still like high-fiving everybody on the plane. Like,
Yeah.
this is
Did
the
you
coolest
get
shit
it
ever.
on video? And they're like, no, I just missed it. You're like, me too.
It would just have to be our experience. Did they release her name?
Yeah, it's Cynthia McKnight
Cynthia
from
McKnight.
Sacramento.
What if she was?
Cynthia McKnight from Sacramento.
What if she
You're
was an illusionist and this was all just like to market her?
Such good marketing, bro. Viral marketing.
Yeah.
Genius, dude.
Her name was
But then-
Henrietta
yeah.
Houdini.
But
Her assistant fell asleep, I guess, didn't film it.
Yeah.
that's gonna do it for Hard Factor. We got to pull up the wheel.
Okay.
Will you
Oh,
pull
yeah,
it up?
I can grab it. I can grab
All
it.
right, cool. While Will does that, store.hardfactor.com, merch, Fatboy Summer gear, new stuff is out, patreon.com/hardfactor to listen to our bonus sods like the weed one Will put out today with Dutch Hammer, Florida Man Friday, which will be out today, and the High Hour Deep Dives, which we put out every week. So that's 2 episodes per week you could be enjoying for as little as $10 a month.
At least. I mean, it's quality
You
stuff.
can go find and you get Discord access.
The deep dives.
Get merch
Florida Friday.
discounts. You get Discord.
Oh,
You can come to trivia if you're in the 3rd tier.
amazing.
We
Come
do an
on.
annual trip to Florida where we just
That's right.
hang out.
Yeah. Get hammered. Watch me
hammered
get
together.
sunburned. All right, here we go.
Get Dutch hammered.
Cup of coffee in the big time tomorrow.
This is for 3 tomorrow, right?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
we're doing
threefer.
3 spins.
It's Weasley.
That's fair.
We're
Wes is on the Cup of Coffee for Friday's show.
Good job, Wheel.
TikTok international moment.
It's gonna
Will
be
be.
Pat. It's slowing down. It's gonna be Pat.
Back to Pat.
Back at it.
Let's go, man. I got 2
Back
more
to
dick
Pat.
stories.
Yeah, Pat's got a reservoir of dick.
I already eyed him.
He's got a
I'm
triple dick
oozing.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm oozing dick stories.
And
Voicemails,
Marv.
reviews.
Voicemails and reviews.
Nice.
I will be wild card.
Boom.
X Factor.
All right. Well, that's going to do it. We love you. We appreciate you. And we hope you have a great fucking day.